Hey, yo, what's good? This is Suvi Alkaline. We on the first ever Alkaline podcast in the world. The first ever Alkaline podcast in the world. And today I'm here with my brother.
Alan, with Vegainz LA.
Vegainz LA. This is the first stop I came to, and honestly, I'm happy. You have so many options from sandwiches, burgers, burritos, wraps, tacos, salads, breakfast sandwiches, breakfast options. You got like one of my favorite cheesecakes.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of stuff, man. What inspired you to start, making this Alkaline restaurant?
Man, it started because I was really sick at one point, and they ended up sending me to Mexico. My pops, before he passed away about like 14, 15 years ago, they sent me out to Mexico, and the doctors, couldn't cure me. I went from having ulcers to Crohn's disease to not even being able to digest water, and they were saying it was some type of like cancer and stuff. So, I couldn't eat a lot of foods, that I would love eating. So when I came back, I ended up going on a liquid vegetable fast, and I got some treatment in Mexico through herbs and fasting, and yeah, man, I seen the power of it, and I lived super alkaline for like 3-4 years, and then I went vegan, and then back and forth, and probably like 3 years ago, I had a major back accident where 2 of my discs bulged in, and ended up gaining like over 100 pounds, and I couldn't even really walk or work out or do anything. So
wow. So you basically had some type of like cancer, right?
Yeah.
You know what it was exactly, or?
I know it wasn't like it was like tumors growing in my stomach, and then they said it was gonna get really cancerous, like bad. Like they put a camera down my stomach, and they said that I had to treat it because it was becoming like, they seen like tumors growing and everything. I couldn't even hold water in because my stomach would jump a lot, and I would vomit blood, shit blood,
Wow.
vomit and poop blood, bro.
That's
like
crazy.
Straight blood, and then it will come out of my nose sometimes, like from just vomiting so much.
You just knew something was wrong with you,
And
because
it
it's
was
not
bad.
normal to shit out blood or have no blood come out your
I
nose.
probably weighed like 160 at the time, bro. I had like 10 medicines on the shelf next to my bed. I was getting like 3 injections a day. I was at the point where I couldn't even move, bro, because I was just laying in bed. I could barely even get up and use the bathroom.
You was in pain?
Horrible pain. My stomach will keep jumping. I was thirsty, mostly thirsty, bro. I couldn't hold water in. I couldn't eat food. So that's when my pops said, you know what, F all this, we're taking you to Mexico. And they were always into the natural herbalist thing, my mom and my pops. So they knew that they had to find a solution over there. So they took me out there. 1 week, I stayed out there, it changed my whole life. And man, when I came back, I couldn't drink milk, I couldn't drink stuff, and then my body wasn't craving meat or stuff that I was used to eating. So I wanted to design food that I could eat that was comforting but healthy at the same time. So where you won't have to sacrifice your diet, So I started with like 1 or 2 things. I would make like oyster mushroom chicken at home. I would make my own patties with like chickpeas and mushrooms. I would do like boiled bananas on the oven. I started doing like spell pancakes, stuff like that I would eat, and it wasn't messing up my stomach. So then I started going deep in that rabbit hole, and I started finding out, how bad the whole food system is here in America.
Wow.
While we're all sick from unnecessary bad ingredients that they put in the food for God knows what reason. Maybe some say pharmaceutical profits, some say, the devils that run this country are behind all this to sick people.
That's
keep
true.
them cheap.
Yeah, man.
So I think it's deeper than money. I think it's more of an agenda they're trying to push. They're trying to keep us sick. They got all the money, So
they make the money.
Yeah, so it's deeper than money.
They want to control us.
They want your spirit, bro.
They want your spirit.
Soul,
yeah.
They want you to break down and pollute yourself with this food. So, your body won't be able to ascend to where, to the Most High, because we're connected to God, But food is also sin. So we eat foods that are polluted and bad. It keeps us more away from God, from the Creator. That's what I feel, my opinion. But that's how I feel that, all this is deeper than money, and it's more about, it's a battle against your soul. It's a battle against humanity. It's deep, So I kind of wanted to do something. I had so many jobs, bro, and doing like from real estate to cooking to this and that, and it wasn't my calling. I just didn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't find my place, you know? Kind of like a dog that, you know, moves into a new place, doesn't find its place. So when I started doing food, I met like 2-3 people that were sick, and I was selling food just to them, and then I would make food just for friends and family. I'll be like, hey, what does this taste like? Experimenting, they liked it. So I ended up, you know, doing it for like 2-3 people. Dude next door rented me out a little window. This used to be a taco shop, so he had an extra kitchen. This has 2 kitchens. It has another little mini kitchen on the side that they used to do like desserts and stuff in. So I ended up bringing my grill, my fryer, my tools, my fridge. Little by little, you know, I started building up, and at that time I was working 2 jobs, bro. I was Alkaline at that spot, and this is how powerful the Alkaline diet is. I was working 10, 12 hours a day, coming after work here.
You still had the energy.
Yeah, and I still had the energy to open another 6-8 hours. So I would open before from like 11 to 6, or sometimes 11 or 10 to like 6:30, 7, depending. People will keep coming. So I would barely even sleep. But it was like a call-in. It was weird. I would wake up and it was just automatic. Like I knew I had to do this, you know, and I would pray a lot too. And I would ask God to show me like what is it that I have to do, you know?
And he
Like,
gave you the answers.
Yeah, and this was like an answer to me, because I felt like, you know, like I wanted to do something more. Money wasn't motivating me. Nothing was really motivating me. I came close to death a couple times, you know? I've seen people come and go in life.
Damn.
So I was thinking it's deeper than just money here, because if we die, everything's gone, and like, what did you live for, you know? So I wanted to live for a higher purpose. I wanted to, you know, God was a servant. You know, Jesus was a servant. So I wanted to be a servant too. But I know it was more to it than just church, you know, more than to it than just praying, more to it than just helping people. So I wanted to do something revolutionary, something good, something different. So this kind of caught my attention, doing alkaline healing food. So I started, you know, I was like test the waters. It was pretty slow at first. So even when I came close to like saying, you know, I was open for like 6-7 months, it was dead slow. I was getting like 1 or 2 customers a day. Then COVID hit, they shut it down, and then something told me, just come through, give it another shot. I came, and as soon as COVID came, it's just everybody wanted to be healthy. People were getting sick left to right.
I remember that.
So health was the new trend, and you know, I just started selling food, and people started liking it. And a lot of people that would come to me had like certain diseases. People were going through similar stuff, from like cancer, or people had AIDS. Some people have crazy diseases, bro. Some people just wanted to live longer. So,
it's like get alkaline or die trying.
Yeah, get alkaline or die trying, bro. Yeah, it's true, man.
You gotta, that's hard to.
That's so bad. You gotta make a shirt of that.
I gotta
man.
make that. Get alkaline or die trying.
That's a whole brand.
I be coming up with like these catchphrases out of nowhere. I was like, it's like get rich or die trying, but it's like get alkaline or die trying. But now I feel you, bro. That's crazy. Your story is already giving me chills. It's like God chose you to make this for the people.
Yeah, that's how I feel, bro. Because I was asking for a higher calling, you know. I had other job opportunities. I could be making a lot more money, but money wasn't a motivation at all, bro. Because money comes and goes. Money doesn't bring fulfillment, you know. It doesn't fill your heart. It doesn't make you feel like, oh, this is what I need to do. Money's, I don't know, bro. It got to the point where I grew up broke, you know. I used to hustle on the streets and everything, and even when I was doing that, it wasn't filling that gap, that hole. You know, I thought at first maybe if I make some money, it make life better, and it does make life a little better, but it doesn't bring fulfillment.
No purpose. Because I feel my purpose is helping the Most High help His people.
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing now.
And you're too, bro. You're bringing a lot of enlightenment. You're bringing light into this, you know, this alkaline thing that's still growing. You're doing God's work, bro. God has you here for a reason.
You
too,
think
bro.
so? This is part of, because I don't go to, you know, I don't pray. I feel like sometimes I feel like a sinner. Sometimes I forget to pray.
Oh, me too, bro.
You know?
I do a lot of stuff sometimes that, you know, we're not perfect, bro. And God hanged around the worst people on earth, bro. He was hanging around. Yeah, he wasn't hanging around with the goodies, you know. He was hanging out around with people that were counted out, you know, that were at the underdogs, bro. So that's how I felt, you know. That we're like underdogs, bro.
Yo, my brother.
Hey, have a blessed one, Adrian. Nice seeing you, bro. God bless you, Adrian. I seen you always, bro.
Peace and love, bro.
Take care, bro.
But yeah, bro.
How you doing, Moses?
You got a
Nice
lot
to
of
see you.
friends here, bro. I like that.
Yeah, Moses is a regular. How you doing, Moses? Nice to see you, bro. No, you're good, bro. It's my boy Subi.
I literally stumbled in the trip. It was like, when I just
Yeah,
stumbled
that energy good here,
The
man.
energy,
Like,
yeah,
a
bro.
lot of people showing you love. It's like, you know,
The community
it's in the
appreciates
food
it.
and all that.
Yeah, bro. Like it needed this, you know. Like Inglewood was like hurting, and not just Inglewood, but in general. You know, like lower income communities, I would see like, you know, nicer areas where they offer more health options. So I started, it's crazy, like I said, how God works. Like I started meeting these farmers. I started meeting like all the pieces were coming together. So I was like, all right, this isn't a coincidence. So I was able to provide high quality, organic, and natural ingredients to make them affordable and not overprice people, because you know it's hard out here financially as it is. So I try to make it affordable, the best quality at the best price. So just try to bring everything, you know, because it's not that expensive. I've been to places where they, you know, they try to maximize profits, but you know that's just not what we try to do here. We try to just make it affordable, healthy.
Bro, and I noticed that your prices and the sizing is crazy.
Yeah, we show love.
New York can never do that. New York would charge you $25 and you're still hungry, and you gotta get 2 plates. Now you spend $50 on one meal to get full. It sucks. I love New York food. I'm not saying it's bad. The food's yummy, but the portion and the pricing is ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's the problem. A lot of people, sometimes some people, they go through middle triple men's. I try to go straight to the source, and God just, it's weird how I would meet these people. Like unexpectedly, I'll meet this farmer that grows this. I'll meet another mushroom guy.
It's not weird. It's because you're blessed.
It's weird. Yeah, that, you know, it's
You're
just
blessed. You're blessed.
And I appreciate that, man. I think it was more than a coincidence, you know. I think it was a reason to all that. So I would ask God, hey, show me a sign. If this is what I got to do, show me a sign so I could keep going. So when I felt like I was going to close down, this wasn't for me, boom, the signs kept showing up. And then, you know, it started getting busy, and, you know, the news station came, they recorded us, and I met Victor. I started meeting everybody. And I was like, you know what, this could go somewhere. You know, this is like deep. So, man, we've been in here 5-6 years selling alkaline food. I used to sell alkaline food like maybe 8-9 years ago. I was gonna start at farmers markets. I used to do private clients, you know, but it got to the point where I looked for a restaurant everywhere, and I happened to find one like 3-4 blocks on the block I grew up with, Buckthorn. So
you grew up right here, right?
Yeah.
Somebody told me it's just like this is the hood.
yeah, it's the hood, bro. But it's calmed down a lot. It's getting a lot better. And
You know what's the weirdest thing?
but to me, it feels normal.
All the alkaline food is in the hood in New York too.
Yeah, no.
out here too.
So it's crazy how people in the hood are more educated than in other places, bro.
Yeah.
Because I opened a second location in Venice, in a nice area. It's called City of Palms, between Culver City, Venice. And I would think, man, this thing's gonna boom right here. But everybody that goes in there, like, they don't know what alkaline food is. They're still eating soy. They're still eating impossible meat. You try to educate them on the alkaline thing, and it's very like 8 out of 10, like 2 out of 10 people actually listen. Like the rest of the people still think soy is good. They're still caught up in the, you know, in the fake veganism.
I think even the man set that up too.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, let's pretend this is healthier than that, and they gave us the soy.
The worst thing,
The
bro.
worst things are the worst, man.
And I think even the hood was on that at first, but we woke up quick. We were like, you know what, this ain't right. And, you know, even Nipsey was an angel, bro. He brought up the Dr. Sebi thing and all that, and it made people want to look into that.
You know, if it wasn't for Nipsey Hussle, I probably wouldn't be healed right now, because he was the person that made me realize who Dr. Sebi was.
Yeah,
'Cause from him
that's how
dying,
it happened.
I started studying why he died, because I'm a conspiracy theorist. But I was like, why did he die? And a lot of people said he was making a Dr. Sebi interview, a man who healed every disease.
Hey, take care, bro.
And I wanted to study more because I was going through eczema. And when I found out Dr. Sebi and it could heal every disease, I started studying the diet. And that's really why I got into it, because of Nipsey Hussle.
It's crazy, bro, because before he died, his family has a restaurant up the street from here.
Was it Alkaline?
The Bayou Grill. No, it's like a Louisiana-style kitchen. That's like his family spot. But I seen him like a week, like 2 weeks before he passed away. I was with my girlfriend. We were right here up the street, and we seen him right there. And he was cool, bro. He was in his Maybach. He was talking to us. I would see him here and there. I had like friends of mine that worked at his food truck and stuff like that. So like it's crazy, bro. So like before that, when that happened, I had heard about him talk about. First time I heard Dr. Sebi was from one of my cousins from Chicago that would tell me about Dr. Sebi and all that. But it was just going one ear, come out the other. Then I heard Prodigy one day. I had a friend of mine, some Jamaican friend that I grew up with, one of my closest friends that passed away about a year ago. He got in a bad car accident, and he had eczema too, bro.
Really?
Really bad, like broken out bad. And he, we were young, we used to do a lot of dumb stuff. But this dude took the route where, he was like top of kicking doors in, robbing dudes.
Oh, okay,
and, moving weight and all that. And he was always a good person. He had a good heart. That's what God didn't finish him off completely. He still came back when he should have died, but he came back. He got to meet God. He brought peace in his heart. And he's the one that started telling me about Dr. Sebi. I would go to his house. They would make soursop. I didn't know what soursop was. They had a soursop tree at his house. They were straight Jamaican.
Wait, they have a soursop tree? You can grow them out here?
In Inglewood, yeah. So my mom's sister, she grows those green avocados that I have right there. Those are the old school avocados. They brought those seeds from Mexico and planted them in their backyard. And they just started growing. The tree's been alive for like 30, 40 years.
Because out here it gets hot. Like this was basically Mexico before.
Yeah,
right?
and I think because we're closer to the beach, maybe Inglewood or something, it grows. But maybe if you're deeper south, it probably won't as much. But since we're by the beach here in Inglewood, it's probably like 10, 15 minutes from the beach. Maybe that's why they grow. But he would have it, bro. And that was normal, I never knew what soursop was. We used to call them dinosaur eggs, bro, because we see them growing. And we're like, what the hell?
Yeah. What is that, right?
And he used to be like, oh shit, they're probably poisonous, So like we didn't know, we didn't know what they were for, bro. It wasn't a fruit you're used to seeing at the supermarket. So his dad would tell us, hey, that's the healthiest fruit in the world. I'm like, that shit looks crazy, bro. So I tried it, I loved it, man.
That's the logo for AlkalineFoodFinds.com.
Yeah.
You seen the
soursop?
The soursop, and it's a maps. Have you seen that? Have you seen Alkaline Food Finds?
Nah, I probably have.
Oh, okay. So that's my new website.
Yeah. I need to check
and
it out,
I want to
bro.
put you on it. So they have a New York tab, and it tells you all the herbalists, juicers, and alkaline restaurants that are like underground kitchens.
That's dope, bro.
So after I leave California, bro, you're gonna be there beyond vegan, and I'm gonna try to go to the African Nigerian spot.
Oh yeah, I just seen her yesterday. NK Wagala.
Yeah, I'm gonna try going there next.
So I went to the mushroom spot where I pick up mushrooms, and she was in line, but they were taxing her crazy. So I was like, hey, hold up. I went to go talk to the main dude. I was like, this is my people's. They doing something right, they're doing.
Did they give her a better price after that?
Bro, they cut her price. She was so happy, bro.
So now she's getting that price forever?
Now she's getting the right price. So I told her, look, this is the standard price, and they're gonna give it to you every time you come. So she was so happy that they cut the price by a percentage.
You just helped her business, and
bro,
that's what I love.
So
that's why
I always like to help
people,
bro, because I don't see it as competition. I see it more as doing God's work, Like, it's dope that I like to see more alkaline kitchens, because I can't do it all by myself, And at the end of the day, it's not a religious thing, but it's more like, this is God's work. Why are you guys gonna compete and have beef with each other, When the whole goal is to heal people, it's not to make money. To make money is, just to like play with that money, make more places, or make, like bring more ideas to life. But money's just revolve to me. Like, it just revolves, like just able to like, get another place, being able to pay bills and whatever. As long as it's just enough to like survive, I don't really need too much of it, So my whole goal is to like, inspire other people too, to like do the same thing. And there's people that come from everywhere and that ask me, damn, I would love to have one of these. And like, I don't know, another part of the US in Chicago or here or there. And then I'm like, yeah, just, study it, and whatever advice I can give people, I always try to give people advice, and, just spread the love, because I don't see it as a competition. I see it more as a mission over competition. I see it more, more of a mission than competition.
Yeah,
and then, like, even God needed disciples, even he needed people to spread the word. Even he needed, even though a lot of churches are corrupt, but he still needed somewhere to like set his foundation, So the whole way that I see it is more like, it's not like we're selling tacos in the street. We're selling like just to make who makes more money. It's about, let's heal people. Let's do this together. And it's dope to see more spots pop up because, people need to heal, They're doing honest work, and if there's anything you can sell, it's health and life. Yeah, so the most important thing that I see is like spreading life, spreading health. And yeah, man, just making it accessible to everybody, despite your income, despite your living status. We're about to get EBT too. So, I was
really
supposed to
going
have it a
hard.
year ago, but we're about to do EBT, not just cash, but food stamps. So like, you know how you go to the grocery stores
You
and
can
you
use
buy
EBT,
like, yeah, and they sell you pre-made wraps, pre-made salads, little lunch boxes or whatever that they make there.
You're
We're
gonna do
gonna
that
do
here.
something like that, but like healthier and affordable, so even people who have EBT can access
That's
it.
what's up, bro. God bless
People
you.
of all backgrounds can access it. So I've been working hard with the city and all that to bring that to life, where I could start charging people EBT, and it doesn't, there's no excuse not to eat healthy, because the first excuse you ask somebody to
Can't
eat
afford
healthy,
it.
I can't afford that lifestyle. I'll just die eating Burger King or something. So like now you don't have to die eating Burger King. You can live eating Vegainz.
Yeah, I even love the name Vegainz. It's like you gain health, like
Yeah, you gain
vegan.
life, you gain health.
That's why you. What was
You-
this? The name inspired by
Cause
Vegainz.
nothing but gains, bro. Like it doesn't have to be like physical muscle gains, but more like life. You gain health. You gain more days in your life that you have. You gain more years. A lot of things that people pass away from are usually reversible, or they're it's not something that there's don't get me wrong, it could be a car accident, you could fly off a building or something, crazy stuff could happen, but that's more on God's time, but sometimes we got to do our part and try to stay healthy, eat
That's what's up,
right,
bro.
and a lot of these diseases, a lot of these causes of death could have been reversed, a lot of these just by simply changing your diet and not sacrificing taste. A lot of people think that, I'm gonna go on this diet, like you're not living, like they eat a burger or something, they're like, I'm living, you're dying, bro.
You know the one thing I love about your food,
Yeah.
and I haven't had everything, but I know everything's gonna be amazing. It really tastes like any other food. It literally tastes like meat, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
not that I'm looking for the meat flavor, but if I eat a burrito, it tastes like a burrito.
Yeah.
Like the cheesecake tastes like a cheesecake, and like you should make this a franchise in New York. Because if you had something like this, bro, I swear you have a line out the door, man, for
Yeah.
every weekend, every day, honestly.
Yeah, and I know New York's been ahead of the Alkaline stuff, because
But you don't have restaurants though. There's only
That's
one
crazy, huh?
restaurant. Two. I mean, yeah, there's one.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
You have, yeah, bro. If you made something like this out there, bro, I'm telling you,
Like
you would sell out.
Vegainz NY or something, huh?
Bro, you should. I'll support you heavy, bro. Do a vlog.
It's crazy
promote
because
you
I
heavy.
went with my girl to New York probably like 5-6 years ago. We went to New York and we got some Alkaline food from a lady. And then we started finding out, that's where I started finding out about the Alkaline food. When I came back, I wanted to sell Alkaline food.
That inspired you.
Yeah,
That's
kinda,
crazy.
bro. It's crazy how
so
we
you got
ended up going
inspired
to
from
New
New York,
York.
and then did it out here.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's kind of like Tupac, He went to New York and he came to LA, made it happen,
Yeah, I respect that.
Not comparing myself, but like, New York's inspirational, bro, from hip hop to style.
Really?
New York style, bro. Like if I grew up in Inglewood, and not only in Inglewood, but I know people all over LA. It is bullshit if people don't say this, but a lot of people in LA, like the real ones, they're inspired by a lot of New York stuff.
You sure?
Bro, 100%
I
sure,
mean-
bro. And this is why, bro, because, like New York hip hop, don't get me wrong, there's songs, but like New York hip hop is superior, bro. MCs, lyricism,
The beats.
the beats, Nas, Mobb Deep, like it's just a whole different style. I grew up listening to both, West Coast music, East Coast. But West Coast is something you're bumping out of your car. The East Coast is something you gotta like tune into your headphones
And listen.
and listen to every word. And it's more conscious music. They're really on that conscious tip. And I spoke to people, MCs and people from LA that, they told me the same thing. They're inspired by a lot of New York stuff. A lot of Mexican people I grew up with are inspired by the New York mob movies. you know, like all the Italian movies and the mob and this and that. And believe it or not, bro, a lot of people worldwide are inspired by New York stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like you
And
believe it.
the first Alkaline podcast came from New York.
Yeah, from New York, yeah. So you know, I probably wouldn't have been selling food if it wasn't that trip to New York I took.
Really?
And seeing this lady making, she was making on she was on Instagram back then. She was making Philly cheesesteaks out of burdock root, and she was making Brazil nut cheese on the spelt rolls.
That's crazy. I don't even know who that is.
Though I've been trying to find her ever since. I had lost my old Instagram.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and then
Yeah, I would have known it. She probably might have stopped, but sometimes people don't keep going.
I
But
was surprised, bro. I was like, oh shoot, this was like 6 years ago, and she had a few people there. She was selling out of her apartment. So I was like, oh shoot, this is great.
Was it Chanel?
Not sure her name,
She was
bro.
like
She was Spanish.
Oh no, it's not her then. Definitely.
Spanish chick.
Okay, I don't know who that
And
is.
man, it was fire, bro. I didn't even know you could.
What part?
Man, I think she was like in the Bronx or Brooklyn.
I'm not sure,
This was
yeah.
like 5-6 years ago, but I think it was in the Bronx or Brooklyn.
You know what's crazy? It's just like
Remember, we caught a train ride over there. It was like
Really?
an hour long, bro. When we got out, we were walking through the Bronx. We were walking by like the Fallas Paredes and all this stuff.
yeah, I
and
don't know
before
who that
you know
lady
it-
is because I probably would have known about her. Already.
Yeah, I've been trying to find her, bro, because I'm like, hey, whatever happened to her?
I would say this. I love New York, but you know, I had to like take a trip because sometimes there's so much hate in New York, and I guess you get hate from your own city.
Oh, yeah,
and
likewise here, bro. Even from your own people.
that'd be the worst from your own
That'd be the
people.
worst,
and that's
bro.
why, like, and you got to think about it. New York is the biggest alkaline scene in the world, so I get
Yeah.
the most hate in my own city by the most biggest people, and it's crazy because all I do is show love, and you know, people mess up here and there, but they
Yeah.
always look back at that one moment. Oh yes, you know, Subi had that one moment, but it's like at the end of the day, like they act like they never did nothing bad. They
Yeah.
never talked smack. They never did nothing dirty. They try to like, you know, and that's why like coming out here is refreshing because everybody I'm meeting is like showing straight love and.
Yeah, it's crazy,
I love
bro.
even you, bro. Like honestly, like
God
you had
bless you too, bro. You're really good people from the get-go, you know?
you know, man. You know what's crazy? I noticed that the people that believe in God heavy love me the most, and it's usually the people that practice yoga or practice like crystals and like sage. They be the ones that hate me the most. But
Yeah.
no, I appreciate you, man. And I wanted to ask you, what is the last message you want to leave to the audience?
Man, the last message I want to leave to the audience is if you guys got like goals to like sell food or do something, pray about it and go out and make it happen. And just believe that everything will align at the right time. And when you try to do good, God will make it happen. And like you were saying, you know, God, I always say this, God knows, you know, because only God knows, like these people that are talking smack, what they be saying behind closed curtains, you know, and you know, we're not perfect, bro. I had my moments where I talk smack, where I have to check myself and be like, you know what, I'm wrong in this. That's part of life, you know, part of life
all
is
mess
mess
up.
up. Yeah, if you ain't messing up, you lying, bro, because everybody messes up.
Yeah, I already know, man.
Yeah, nobody's perfect,
one's
bro.
perfect,
So
man.
like, you know, I never like to judge people, whether your religion, the way you eat, the way you are, the way you whatever. It's just like, you know, just be positive because you never know what that person's going through. And,
Appreciate you,
and
man.
You could help somebody instead of, you know, destroy somebody. Sometimes they could be at the point of where they could break or make. And you know, somebody could be going through their last thread where
And
they're
you
like,
push
you know
him
what?
to the edge. He
Yeah,
might
kill himself.
He might crash out.
Crash out or kill somebody else or hurt somebody else. And you know, I've came across people that come here that are like that sometimes, that I run into in the street, and they be mad, they be angry, they be like thrown off, and then I'm like, yo, God bless you, bro, whatever you're going through. Have that quick little chat with them, bro. Their whole expression, everything changes, and they're like, thank you, man. That's what I needed to hear. I was going through something. And that's happened to me more than at least 10 times. When somebody comes at you negative, come at them positive. They say, hey, fuck you, I hate you, this and that. Be like, I love you, bro. God bless you, whatever you're going
move on.
through. Boom, you know, it's gonna be all right. And then that's the best thing you can do, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Honestly, I'm glad today was the first stop. You was here doing a skit.
God bless you, you know, going out of your way, doing all these interviews and everything. You did a lot too, bro. And you know, you did most of it. You know, I'm just here just explaining to you, but you did it all, bro. Thanks for coming
think
over here
so?
to LA.
You think that's
Yeah, bro, you came through. Like, you brought everybody together.
Yeah.
You brought that vibe. You brought that, you know, like, only God knows who's gonna see this interview and might be inspired, bro, to say, you know what, I want to do one of these here where I want to do something like, you know, have a purpose in life and do something not just for yourself but for the people. Don't think of yourself and what's in it for me. Just be a servant of the people, and you know, live for a purpose. And that's my last message, bro. I think it's just be a servant instead of instead of a taker, be a giver, and just try to give and give. And our purpose in life, like what Jesus did, was he was a servant of the people. He didn't live for himself. He wasn't out here trying to buy, you know, stuff for himself. He was here for the people. He sacrificed himself. So I think that's an inspiration for me. If there's anybody that inspires me, it's Jesus, bro.
Me too, bro.
So I'm inspired by him and his story, and you know, he lived as a servant, humbly as a servant, even though he was God's son, you know. So that just shows no matter how important or big you think you are, we all little at the end. We all serve, you know, we should all serve a serving purpose. Like you too, bro, you're serving people by bringing this to the light. You know, you could be doing something else in New York, you know, but you're out here doing all this for a reason, because people are tuning in, people are waking up. Who knows if there's somebody with cancer watching this and saying, you know what, damn, this might work, this might be my answer. You could change. I've came across people that I meet, and they're like, God bless you, bro. I walked in one day, I seen Alkaline, and then I started researching on YouTube, Google, and it changed my whole life. I don't have cancer no more. I was already giving up. And you know, it's crazy. Like, you never know who you come across, and one little conversation will change everything in their lives.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. I got chills when you said that. You know, even though I get a lot of hate, you know, people like you will make it all worth it, because I know there's good people there. Even though you meet 100 shitty ass people, you're gonna meet that one golden person.
Yeah, bro, and that's how it has to be. Because man, like, no matter what you do in this life, we're not perfect. We're out here, you know, we're out here going through it.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you,
God
man.
bless you, man. Man, I love Subi.
Nah, I appreciate
and thank you for
bro.
being a real one and bringing this information to light and inspiring other people. So who knows, you know, like this, somebody might come across this on a feed or something and be like, hold up, Alkaline, what's Alkaline? And boom, I'll take them into this rabbit hole that could change their whole life, might change their mom's life, might change one of their loved ones' life.
I hope so. That's the
I've
whole
seen
intention.
that happen a lot of times. And that's what inspires me to keep going, because it's like, you know what, like, this is changing people's lives.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to sell shitty food, you know, like I wanted to sell something honest, bro. And they just I go out of my way, bro. Sometimes I go to so many farms. I wake up at 2, 3 in the morning.
Really?
Bro, I be at farms in Ventura. I go to Passing Commerce. I go to like 4 or 5 different farms in different locations, just to grab produce, the freshest stuff I can find, and just create something out of it.
That's
like
crazy.
It's not just coming to work and like working, you know. It's deeper than that. There's times when I'm up at 2, 3 in the morning, and I'm out of work around 9, 10 at night. I'm only sleeping 5, 6 hours some days, you know, and it's repeat, work, repeat, work, repeat. And there's days when, you know, it's pretty chill, but you know, it's I go out of my way to bring people all this, you know. It's deeper than just like.
I like the message behind the food, bro. And I just want to say thank you, bro, from the bottom of my heart. Ever since
thank you too,
I came to Vegainz, straight love. He let us do food shows here. He let us do a skit here. Let us do another interview, his interview. And guys, I'm telling you, if you guys come to Vegainz, you will not be disappointed. You're gonna be in Alkaline heaven. That's why I could call this place, bro.
God bless you, Subi.
Yo, we about to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Subi, this is my little.
That's the Subi dance.
That's
huh? Like how Trump got his, Subi got his little Alkaline.
Yeah, that's my little, cause I punch food now.
Yeah.
Bad food, and that's my little, like, I guess like a
dope,
mode.
huh?
Yeah. All right, bro. We out. God bless y'all.